parts of the diencephalon should be. Okay, so let's start off first with an introduction. Now note that when you say diencephalon, it is made up of 4 structures. Correction ha, hindi 3. 4 structures. Ano po yung 4 structures na to? First, you have the thalamus here. Then below it, you have the hypothalamus. And at its roof, this portion here, that will be your epithalamus. And another one, what we call the subthalamus, is hidden. No? It cannot be seen. It has no visible external structure. No? The structure is actually found within, no? The cerebrum. All right. So it says here also that at the level of the diencephalon, you find your third ventricle. So this area here, where you have a space, is what we call the third ventricle. Okay. So what else? So here we have additional structures, no? As you can see, more or less related to your diencephalon. Let's start off first here. At the anterior aspect. So here we have the hypothalamus again. And just in front of it, we find the pituitary gland, which is connected to it by a stalk gland. And then more anterior, you have what we call the optic chiasm, which is just a landmark in this case, because as we well know, the optic chiasm is the crossing over of your optic nerves. Now, what we have one nucleus that is presented here, that one. So that is an inner structure, no? So we show here what we call your suprachiasmatic nucleus. Suprachiasmatic simply because it is found above your optic chiasm. Ayan, okay? Madali na maintindihan. Bakit suprachiasmatic? Because it's above the optic chiasm. And then we also note that behind, or actually at the roof, no, of your diencephalon, we find the pineal gland, which is actually one of the structures that make up your epithalamus. No? Later on, we'll enumerate to you, no, the structures that make up your epithalamus. Anyway, so here we're now showing you the relationship of the diencephalon with your cerebral cortex. Ayan. So yan po ang relationship nila, no? So we proceed. Okay. So here is a specimen of your brainstem and of your diencephalon. No? Specifically, we show you, of course, the diencephalon at this portion, which as you can see is related to the midbrain above, no? So just above the midbrain, you see your diencephalon, again, which is made up of, first here we see your thalamus, and here at the roof, what we call your epithalamus, and here at the floor, what we call your hypothalamus. Again, don't forget, what we call the subthalamus has no visible external structure that can be seen. Yeah. So only 3 of the diencephalic structures are visible. No? Again, you have the epithalamus, the thalamus, and lastly below the hypothalamus. So yan po. These are the things you will see. So these are all the structures, no, that are related to your diencephalon. Firstly, let's look at these structures from below. So from below, ito pong part na to. So the first one, of course, that we see here at the lowermost portion, of course, will be your spinal cord, followed, of course, by your brainstem, diba? You have your medulla oblongata, the pons, and at the uppermost portion, again, we have the midbrain. Again, just to remind you, there are several passageways that we find at the level of the brainstem. Firstly, at the level of the midbrain, this one here is what we call the iter or the cerebral aqueduct. And here at the level of the pons and the medulla, no, this is a shared ventricle, what we call the fourth ventricle. No? So we usually say that the upper part of the fourth ventricle belongs to the pons, whereas the lower part belongs to the medulla oblongata. Of course, another thing that you will see here is the cerebellum. Okay, now let's go back here, anterior. So from the midbrain, no, we see this body. There are actually two of this, one on the other side. No? This is what we call the mammillary body, which, by the way, take note, is one of the parts of your, this portion here, what we call the hypothalamus. No? It is one of the structures that belong to your hypothalamus. Kaya yun, no, note na sa kanya nakadikit. No? And then we also have the pituitary gland, again, as we said, connected to the hypothalamus by a stalk, what we call the pituitary stalk, or usually what we call the tuber cinereum. No, yun po yung tinatawag na tuber cinereum, yung nandito. Okay? And then again, as we said, we find anteriorly the optic chiasm. And then, as we said, no, further anterior here, so ito na po again yung hypothalamus, di ba? So note how there's a divider between the thalamus and the hypothalamus. Hindi natin na-identify dito, but this is what we call the hypothalamic sulcus. No? So may sulcus po na nagsaseparate sa thalamus from the hypothalamus. And then right in front, no, of the thalamus and the hypothalamus, we find this very small white matter. That is what we call the anterior commissure. And also we find this very small opening. Hindi in-identify dito, no? Pero there's a very small opening that connects your third ventricle to the lateral ventricle that we see here. That opening is what we call the foramen of Monro or the interventricular foramen. Please note, no? Nandito po natin makikita sa harap ng diencephalon, yung tinatawag na foramen of Monro or interventricular foramen. Again, what does it do? It connects your lateral ventricle, which is the ventricle of your cerebral hemispheres, with the third ventricle that is occupying the middle portion, no, at the level of your diencephalon. All right. From the anterior commissure, what else do we see? So, of course, these are all, no, these structures here are all the lobes of your cerebrum, starting off with your frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, and of course here, the occipital lobe. Okay. So what else do we see? Ito po, ito pong dot na ito sa loob ng thalamus. That is what we call the interthalamic adhesion. Or here, we actually identified it as the intermediate mass of the thalamus. Marami po siyang pangalan no? Note, it is also known as the massa intermedia. So yun po, there are several names attributed to this very small structure that is actually a connection, no, between this thalamus here and the thalamus on the opposite side. No? Kaya nga tawag natin interthalamic adhesion. No? Note, no? Kaya nga interthalamic, it's between the two thalami, and adhesion kasi it connects the two thalami. All right. So what else? So note, of course, we said that at this level, no, the space at this level is your third ventricle. Now, what else can we see? Note this structure that is actually made up of blood vessels. That, of course, is choroid plexus, which, as we well know, produces CSF. Okay, what else? Ito pala, sa ibabaw. This is what we call the corpus callosum, no? Which is one of the largest types of white matter that you find in the cerebrum. No, just wait for the lecture on the cerebrum. You'll find out that there are several types of white matter that you'll find here. One of them is actually this one, what we call the corpus callosum. Okay, ano pa nakikita natin dito? So here, ito pala, no? So note, no, we said that this is actually your entire epithalamus. Now let me just tell you already that the epithalamus is made up of 4 parts. The first one that we mentioned, as we noted kanina pa, is the pineal body, this one, pineal body, which is connected to its 2 parts by a stalk. The inferior stalk, this one here, connects with the second part, which we call the posterior commissure. Ito po yan, ha? That's the second part of the epithalamus, what we call the posterior commissure, connected, as I said, by a stalk going down. And there's supposed to be another stalk going up, which will be connected with what we call the habenular commissure. Ayun. Then lastly, we are supposed to find a structure going over here, the thalamus, what we call the stria medullaris thalami. We'll show you that again in a little while. Okay? So lastly, what is the last thing that we'd like to point out? Of course, this part of the midbrain, what we call your corpora quadrigemina. If you remember, this makes up your superior colliculi here and your inferior colliculi here below. So these are the things that we see in this slide. Ha? So napakarami talaga. All right. So anyway, so let's move on already. So here, what do we see here? So this is a specimen, no, of your diencephalon. Of course, as we know, that is your thalamus here, because as we said, we have your hypothalamus here below. And then, yun na po, that is what we call your interthalamic adhesion. Again, don't forget, that is a structure that connects this thalamus with the thalamus on the opposite side, no? So, ibig sabihin, dalawa po thalamus nyo, ha? One on the right, one on the left, no? And these are connected by this interthalamic adhesion. Ayan. What else? So, here you go. That is what I was saying. This is the thalamus on one side and another on the other side, connected, as I said, by the interthalamic adhesion. Here we identify it as the intermediate mass, or in Latin we say massa intermedia. Okay, yun po. And then we see here, of course, no, in between the diencephalon or the thalamus, this space, what we call your third ventricle. Starting from this point, going downward, that's the third ventricle. Now, nandito na rin lang tayo. Please note this very small passageway there. That's your foramen of Monro. And this actually, no, this big space here actually represents what we call your lateral ventricle. Okay? So, yan po, ha. Ano pa sinabi dito? The thalamus is composed of bilateral masses of gray matter. No? Do not be mistaken. This is actually gray matter, ha? Yun po pinag-uusapan natin. The gray matter of the CNS, no? As we said, held together by a midline commissure, specifically known as your interthalamic adhesion. All right, let's move on. So here we see again, no? Your thalamus, no? And again, your anterior commissure. Anterior commissure. And here, this one is actually representing what we call your interventricular foramen, which we said is a hole, no, that connects your third ventricle to your lateral ventricle over here. So depende sa pagka-represent, but definitely if this is the interventricular foramen in this picture, this is connecting with the lateral ventricle of your cerebral hemisphere. So here now, no, we identified the hypothalamic sulcus. And as we said, just below the hypothalamic sulcus is your hypothalamus, together with the optic chiasm, and of course, again, with your pituitary gland. As we said, no, kanina sinabi natin, the pituitary stalk was connected with the hypothalamus, no, by the ano nga sabi natin, ay the hypophysis pala is connected with the hypothalamus by your pituitary stalk, or this portion what we call the tuber cinereum. Ayan. What else do we see here? Here posteriorly naman, no? We said this is your thalamus. In this case, you see again your epithalamus, no? Which is made up here at the roof of your pineal gland, and here below, no, connected by a stalk, as we said, is your posterior commissure. And here, this is what I was saying, by a stalk going above, we are connected naman with what we call your habenular commissure. Hindi pinakita dito si habenula. Anyway, so ano pa ba? Another thing. Note here, no, I told you this is actually representing, no, your corpus callosum. And another thing that you may see dividing, no, your thalamus, no, actually from your cerebrum over here will be what we call the fornix. Okay, we'll encounter the fornix when we get to the limbic system. This is actually one of the white matter pathways of your limbic system. Okay, so yan po. These are the things which we'd like you to know regarding the thalamus. Another thing, lastly, pagkaganyan po itsura, that actually represents your choroid plexus, no? Specifically in this case within the third ventricle. All right, so what else? Ayan, so here we're showing you again your hypothalamic sulcus. Ay, sorry po, napindot agad. Yun lang pala, hypothalamic sulcus. So far, do you have any questions? May tanong po? Wala? Okay ha? Hindi mabilis ha? Okay, so hypothalamic sulcus. And of course, as we said, just below the hypothalamic sulcus is your hypothalamus. Okay. What else? And there you go. We see this time your optic chiasm. Hindi lang masyadong malinaw na optic chiasm to no? Anyway, in-identify po as your optic chiasm. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. And that one is very clearly your mammillary body. So what is actually missing in the picture is the one here, no, which is your pituitary stalk, which is connected, of course, supposedly to your pituitary gland. Okay. So again, we identify here the white matter pathway, what we call the fornix. And again, the anterior commissure in front, kaya nga anterior no? It's found in front of your diencephalon. So what do we see here? So here naman, posteriorly, we see your pineal gland, which is described as the main part of the epithalamus. No? Kasi siya po yung merong malaking trabaho. Remember, this is considered one of your endocrine glands. Again, we point out to you the choroid plexus in the third ventricle. And one other thing that we point out here, again, is of course your posterior commissure. What else? That one. No, diba I told you one other part of your epithalamus is your stria medullaris thalami, which I told you is arching over into your thalamus. No? So ayan po. We call this the stria medullaris thalami. Let's look at the other slide. Identify natin dito sa previous. Ayan po. That's your stria medullaris thalami. Okay? So, ayan. Okay. So here, again, this is a model. Again, we see, of course, your brainstem made up of your pons and your medulla. And here below, we see your mammillary body and your optic chiasm in front. Now, above, we can identify, of course, your corpus callosum. And again, the fornix, diba? There's an additional structure here, which we call the septum pellucidum. No? The septum pellucidum is actually a thin membrane that runs downwards from the corpus callosum to your fornix. Ayun, ha? And it's supposed to divide as the lateral ventricles anterior horn into right and left. No? Pag dumating po tayo sa ventricles, you'll find out that the lateral ventricles divided into horns. No? The first one is the anterior horn, which you find at this level. No? So again, the septum pellucidum is supposed to divide your anterior horn of the lateral ventricle into right and left. So yan po trabaho niya. Okay, what else? Of course, again, we see here the intermediate mass. And of course, we know that this is within your thalamus. Then we identify again here at the back, your pineal gland. And here within your midbrain, this one is supposed to be your corpora quadrigemina. Okay, so that takes care of this model. Actually, di masyadong accurate. Okay, so let's move on. So what do we see here? Again, this is a very clear picture, no, in a specimen of your septum pellucidum. As we said, it is between, no, running from your corpus callosum down to your fornix here below, no, which you find, as we said, just above, no, the entire structure, no, corpus callosum, septum pellucidum, including the fornix, are all found above the diencephalon, separating the diencephalon from your cerebral, actually your cerebrum, no? Ayan, okay? So yan po yung pinapoint out natin. Okay, what else? So here again, we find, of course, your, actually, no, we find here first your hypothalamic sulcus, then this is your hypothalamus, and this is identified here as your tuber cinerio, which, as we well know, will connect downwards into your pituitary stalk to go to your hypophysis, diba? So here we use the model. Okay, so this one, no, note this is actually identified as your thalamus, no? Specifically this portion, no, yung pinaka-anterior po, kasi this is anterior, diba? Remember, this is anterior of this model. This portion here is what we call the anterior thalamic nuclei. Likewise, in the other side, no, yan po yung tinatawag na anterior thalamic nuclei. And of course, in between is your massa intermedia. Don't forget, ito po ay identifying in the anterior aspect, ha? So this is the massa intermedia over here. Okay, what else? And here below, no, this is supposed to be your optic chiasm. Paano natin nalaman optic chiasm? Because it is arising from your optic nerve over here, which will meet together, no? Ayan po. This is the optic nerve on one side and the other one on the other side. Both of this will meet together at the midline, crossing over, again, as we said, forming what we call the optic chiasm. Ayan. So here we see, of course, diba, by position, we know that right posterior to the pituitary stalk, to the optic chiasm is your pituitary stalk, no? Ayan. What else? Ayan na. We move on to another slide. What we're actually showing you here, please look specifically, if you remember, this is your interpeduncular fossa, di ba? So within the interpeduncular fossa, right underneath, no, the pituitary stalk, you may identify two small bodies. These are actually your mammillary bodies, which we said are actually part of your hypothalamus. Don't forget, ha, kasi doon po nakadikit sa hypothalamus, no? These are parts actually of your hypothalamus. Now, we look on the posterior view. What do we see on the posterior view? Firstly, if you remember, that is your pineal gland above. And then here, in the center, no? Don't forget, this is posterior, ha? That now is identified as the habenula. No? From the pineal gland, as I said, there is a stalk going upward which will connect with what we call your habenula. Ayan po. Dito natin pinakita. Okay? So this is the habenula on the upper portion of your pineal gland. Okay, what else? So yun pong middle is actually representing your third ventricle. Hindi po interthalamic adhesion. Now it's your third ventricle. Okay. Ay, wait lang. Kasi po, look at that, no? Meron pong dalawang nag-fork na may space. Kaya, iba po itsura do sa kanina, di ba? Sa kanina, anteriorly, there's just a single line going downwards, which represented, as we said, your interthalamic adhesion. This time, we point at this space here, no? Which we said is your third ventricle. Teka. Ayan, third ventricle. Ayun, okay. So what else? So here, no? Remember, this is the posterior view of your thalamus. It is divided by this white matter, what we call the internal medullary lamina, into two thalamic areas, no? So we have here the lateral thalamic nuclei, and on the other side, the medial thalamic nuclei. Ayan po. You'll find that out when you get to the lecture. There are two thalamic layers, no? One is lateral, one is medial, and they are separated by what we call your internal medullary lamina. Ayan po. What else do we find here? Again, this is just a review. If you remember, you have your colliculi, you have the superior and the inferior colliculus, no? And we see here that the inferior colliculus is connected. Hindi pala yan. Lateral geniculate po yan, no? It's supposed to be connected, ang lateral geniculate natin, with your superior colliculus. On the other hand, yan po. The inferior colliculus is connected to the medial geniculate by what we call your inferior brachium. Brachium, if you remember, means peduncle. So by an inferior peduncle, your inferior colliculus is connected to your medial geniculate. Ayan, no? Ayan po. Ulit balikan natin. Ayun, that is identified as your lateral geniculate, which is actually supposed to be connected by a superior brachium, no? To your superior colliculus. Instead, here we only see the inferior brachium of your inferior colliculus connecting with your medial geniculate. Yan lang po nakita natin dito sa model. Hindi po nakita yung superior brachium. Anyway, so what else? So again, we see this picture. We've already identified these parts. Please review. No? Again, just to point out again, the parts are related to your diencephalon. So here, no? Remember, this is your thalamus, separated from your hypothalamus by this sulcus, what we call the hypothalamic sulcus. And at the roof of the thalamus, we find your epithalamus, which contains in this picture your posterior commissure and your pineal gland. The rest are not seen. No? And here below, no, the hypothalamus, we see connected to it. First, here from posterior, your mammillary body. Bodies dapat kasi dalawa. And then here below also, you have your pituitary stalk. And just above it is supposed to be your tuber cinereum, which is a connection with your hypophysis. Okay. Further anterior, we will be able to identify, of course, your optic chiasm. So just try to remember the position, no? Pagka pina-identify sa inyo, pinaka-anterior is optic chiasm. And if you see the hypophysis, then of course, that will be the hypophyseal stalk or the pituitary stalk. And then again, no, right anterior to your diencephalon, we see this white matter, what we call your anterior commissure. Lastly, we identify these barriers, no? The corpus callosum and the septum pellucidum here that runs from your corpus callosum down to your fornix, which separates, as we said, your diencephalon from the cerebral cortex. Ayan, yun na. Yun na po yung, wag na natin kunin yung iba, alam na natin yun. So this one, you are supposed to identify the parts here, right? So again, start from here. Ano yan? Pinaka nasa baba. Iba na kulay. Hello? Hala? Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Section B.
Spinal cord po.
Okay. Next to that is pakyat tayo. This is your
Medulla.
medulla. And next to it is
Pons.
pons. So dito na tayo, tingin tayo sa taas. No? What is this large structure? What is that? Ito po, ano yan? Ano yan?
Pituitary po.
Connected by?
Infundibulum.
Or, what's the other name?
Hypophyseal stalk po.
Yes. To the, siyan sa connected. Ano to?
Hypothalamus po.
Here, behind, what is this?
Mammillary body po.
All right. And this most anterior is identified as your... Ito po, ano yun?
Optic chiasma po.
Okay. Ikaw lang ba, estudyante ko? Asan na yung iba? Oh, this one. What is this? Ay, ano naman ko, nabiglang na ending. What is that?
Anterior commissure.
Anterior commissure. Very good. And that one? Ano po yun? Uy, dali naman yan. What is that? Hello?
Intermediate mass of thalamus po, Doc.
Yes. Ano yung butas?
Interventricular foramen po.
Very good. Sige. Yung kaisa-isa kong estudyante, ano naman ito? That is the
Fornix po.
fornix. And this one is
Corpus callosum po.
very good. What is this? Yan, ano yan?
Pineal body.
Yes, okay. And this one? Ano po yan?
Posterior commissure po.
Very good. Lastly, last question. What is this?
Corpus quadrigemum.
Okay. Corpus corpora. Pag corpus, single body lang yon. Okay? Note ha, pagka narinig niyo yung corpora, it means bodies. Pag corpus is just a single body. Right? So that takes care of our orientation today, including your quiz